Hi Jill, how you doing today? I'll be representing a bowling coach in Muskego, and you'll be representing other coaches from around the area that I'll be teaching on how to do the four-step approach. Hi, how's everybody doing today? My name's Jim Schoba, and I'm the USBC certified bowling coach here at Mather Lanes in Muskego, Wisconsin. I'd like to thank you all for coming in here today at this beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. Today basically what we're going to be going over is the four-step approach. I'm going to be telling you more about different ways to maybe adjust a little bit, little tweaks on your students, like when they need help, and also more about the four key characteristics of the four-step approach, which is out, down, back, forward, and also the ball positioning, hand positioning, ball height, how you should be standing, how your feet should be, and different things, variations of a slide or a follow through. So let's begin. So like I said, we have the four-step approach today. It's the most basic approach that we have at bowling. It's the easiest to adjust to, easiest to make little tweaks here and there about, hand position, ball height, steps, all that kind of good stuff. The four most important steps to the four-step approach are out, down, back, forward. This is what you have to do on the most. And also another thing that you want to remember is always have your students aim for the arrows, not the pins. Because the pins, they don't give you a very good judgment on what to hit. Alright, so your stance. So you're going to want to have your feet staggered, generally. So like something similar to like this. For a right-handed bowler, with your slide foot slightly in front of your stepping foot, so like this. Or if it's a left-handed bowler, if you have a left-handed bowler, their right foot is going to be their slide foot, so you want their right foot forward. Another common way that's used is a side-by-side, but I advise using more of a staggered stance. Alright, so now your ball height, it varies. It can be high, low, or somewhere in between, which is where I recommend. The ball height affects your timing, and according to Michelle Millen, author of a bowling book, the excessive late timing leads to excessive leverage at the line, and early timing leads to a lack of leverage at the line. So if you have excessive leverage at the line, you're generally going to pull up on yourself and you're going to pull the ball and miss your mark. Where if you have early timing at the line, you're generally going to leave your ball short and not hit your mark again, and your ball is going to cross over because you're going to get real slow. But if you have your ball right around here, this generally allows for optimum backswing, which when you backswing, your ball will come back. And if you have your ball too low, you're not going to get a very high backswing, and if you have it up really high like this, your backswing is going to obviously be a little bit higher. And then your hand positioning on the ball, you want to stay off to the side a little bit. Hold the ball generally like this, left hand, your free hand on the ball, and your right hand off to the side like this. According to Don Johnson, a famous PBA bowler from back in the 80s and also the author of a book called Inside Bowling, he says that you should use the 10 o'clock method, where your thumb should be at roughly about 10 o'clock on a clock, which so off to the side like this would be good. And your body stance, you want to have your knees, slightly bent when you're set up. You want to have your back and your waist straight. All right, so now we have your first step. First step is the smallest step that you should have. It's about half the size of a normal size step, and for a right-handed bowler, that would be with using your right leg, going from about the middle of your feet to about just in front of the left foot that you have. And then for the left-handed bowler, it would be just the opposite. You start with your left foot. On the first step, you want to push the ball out. So you want to take the ball from right next to your body and push it out. You want to push it out straight though, because if you push it out to any which side, this side will generally, when you bring the ball back, it'll bring it behind your back. And this side, you'll push the ball way out and you'll wing it out and you'll miss your mark. Now your second step is a normal size step. On your second step, you want to once you push the ball out, you want to release your extra hand once you start bringing your left foot forward for a right-handed bowler. Also, you want to bring the ball down. This is the down part of the out, down, back, forward. You start bringing the ball down, and it gets to about your mid-thigh. So now for your third and fourth steps. The third and fourth steps are both a normal size steps. And on the third step, you start to bring the ball back. The third step would be a right-footed step for a right-handed bowler. You bring the ball back, so you bring the ball from your thigh and you start bringing it back. Generally, a normal height for a backswing would be up to about the shoulder length in your back, but no higher than like your neck. Depending on timing, it varies from person to person, so some people are going to be shorter, some people are going to be higher up behind their back. Now your fourth step is when you start to bring the ball forward. This should be a natural transition between your third step and your fourth step. So once your ball hits the top of your backswing, they should feel it and you should start bringing the ball forward. And your fourth step now, it ends in a slide. So this is when the slide comes in. A slide for a right-handed bowler would be on your left foot. This is key to hitting your mark, and your knee should be slightly bent when you're at the line. Your waist and your back should be straight, and your foot should be perpendicular to the line, so it should make a T with the line. If you're facing any which way, if your foot's sideways and you're facing a wall, or if you're facing the other way, you're going to pull your ball. You know, if you're facing this way, you're going to push your ball to the right and probably throw it in the gutter for a right-handed bowler. And if you're facing this way, you're going to pull the ball across your body, and not very good. Another key thing in the slide is you should be balanced as a bowler. That's always key when you're... And now, the final thing that we have is the follow-through. The follow-through should be straight up, not across your body. If you go across your body, you're going to pull the ball, generally throw it in the gutter. If you go this way, you're going to miss your mark over to that side. So now you want to reach for the stars, bring your hands straight up, and you want to also reach towards your target, which is the arrows. And so you're going to want to hit like around the second arrow. So you're going to want to reach out and try and grab that second arrow. And then you're going to want to shake hands with God. So you're going to want to bring your hand from back here, and you're going to want to go up with it and shake hands with God. Alright, so I'd like to thank you all for coming in today. Today we learned a little bit more about the four-step approach, about your foot positioning, how you should generally have your feet staggered, about the slide and the follow-through. 4 key terms when you come to learn about the four-step approach: out, down, back, and forward. First step is out, second step down, third step back till it gets to a normal transition point, and then on your fourth step you should start bringing the ball forward. Your slide, very key here. You gotta slide good, slide straight, hopefully you end up just short of the line. And your follow through, you want to bring your arm straight up, not across your body, and not out to the side. So I'd like to thank you all for coming in today, and have a nice day.